favor. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be heading right into game number 8, into the battle bus. We're not waiting long this time.
Let's jump straight in to see exactly who has what it takes to stay alive on this field. The skies are shut down. It's all about boosting the ground now in terms of that zone 9 to build up for that, to have a roster of items, to have an inventory that can match the flavor of the game. It's only up to chance. These players will have to have something in their boots, in their minds, to see exactly what they can do in this one.
Yeah, and last time we saw that circle pulling to the very bottom right corner. There was so much water around in those final zones, and I want to see exactly where the zone's going to choose to go this time. We heard it in one of the player interviews. The player said there's a little bit of RNG involved right now, and I mean, honestly, I could see that happening. I mean, the way that these ones have been moving around, the fact that there was literally so much water and no real land, I mean, that definitely changed up how that in-game played out.
I mean, they literally had to just drop down their own forts over and over again.
Yep.
We have Arkham and Falconer. This just seems to be wherever they go. Early games where we follow Milan, Mitro over and over. We'll just get interrupted in their type of game. Back and forth on the webs of Vico's tracking's too good.
Yeah, able to take them out exceptionally well. Vino, that is not what they wanted. That is such a rough start. Going down this early, that is just so unfortunate. But hey, I mean, somebody's got to go down, and just going to be them this time.
Hey, Jelty and Vico get to have fun for now. Arkham Falconer get to play as well, just entirely. Usually when Vico gets eliminations off spawn here at the Bugle, it's a free range for them to just take both buildings. But now they have new competitors. They have another paper agency looking to steal a few headlines, and we'll see exactly what him and Jelty can do to replicate what they did, I believe, in game 2, which was a victory royale.
Yeah, for sure. And I want to see if we're going to be having another pop-off game today from Epic Whale and Malabuka. We know that after that 17 elim game that they had yesterday, this squad, this duo, they are capable of oh so much. They have not picked up a victory royale yet, but they're still solidly in that top 10. But if this game doesn't go well for them, they might be falling out of that top 10 already, which is absolutely wild.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it with his teammate, or not ex-teammate, but current EU teammate, Mustache and Bad Sniper. Acorn and Edgy as well. I think respectfully we're 5th and 6th overall, or 3rd and 4th, inside the top 5 in that last game.
They fell all the way
One
down.
bad game room. Yeah, they didn't make it to top 10. They didn't make it to zone 9. They're all the way down now. The bottom of the top 10. It's that close. A 3-point game by some people, a 4-point game on others. And right now you can hear cheers from the crowd for their favorite players. Steno and Lucy should be the favorite for the points on the board. First place, even after a dodgy one in the last time, or the last game we just watched, they're still fine.
Yeah, and it looks like they've got a solid strategy. This is a deja vu. Remember last time, yesterday, they were in this exact same position. They got in a car, there was a duo on the rooftop trying to lay down some fire, and they just drove away. They said, you know what, we're gonna be good to go. We're playing for late game, and that's exactly what this duo is gonna stick to. It's their bread and butter. It's been working so far. They're in first place still by 27. They started off today in first place by 34. So that lead has slightly diminished. It's starting to creep back, not in their favor. They're gonna need to have a very good game if they want to keep increasing the lead that they already have.
For them, it's all about the 3 Ts. Trucks, tents, and at the same time, tails between your legs run away. For Thomas HD and Tayson, 2 more Ts. The T at this spot is just shockwaves on a knock body, sending Thomas actually to safety. Kai will have to launch pad to try to find him. Huge battle inside the Cuddle Bear's head, but there's no safety here at all for now.
Whatsoever, and now Tayson might be in a situation where he's going to need to do a 1v2 the rest of the way if he can't get Thomas back up. Thomas definitely not wanting to fall this early. It's extremely unfortunate. You can see already Tayson going to say, you know what, I'm just going to put down this port-a-port. I'm going to be good to go. If anyone contests me, I'm going to just rift out. Rift to go exactly for that reason.
Can't really find Thomas's body without being not incognito. This man's going to be so close to the sun, so easy to be seen from Kai overall, so there's no chance for him there. Hydra and Naiad, listen, 1 in 12 shots, maybe 1 in 13.
So I was like, You know, you can't blame Ping anymore, all right? As simple as that. You can't.
Not this time, not this time. Everyone here playing from the same server. Gonna be tough though, because no shots landed equals no damage, no say. All good though, they're going to just keep moving. Rave Cave this time inside the zone, so Kai and Draft will have a lot of time for this fight.
Oh, for sure. So they're going to be converging down low, just trying to convert this, getting that med kit. Going to need to heal back up, only 40 HP. Definitely some smart plays coming out. We're at the Rave Cave. There's a lot of duos around here, though, so depending on where this zone's going to be going, I don't know, man. Zone 3 is going to be telling the story, in my opinion.
Duke and Clicks. Maybe sometimes it's about setting stories for them, but in no build where you don't have as much control when it comes to the lobby being, you know, so thick and alive all the time, and you're being able to just build wherever they want to, controlling people walking back and forth. There's no high ground towards endgame either for these guys to just claim over and over again and try to fight for it. They're struggling so far in this two-day competition. Q-Jack and Nator, they're rocking in from Shuffle Shrines as well. They were a POV that we've seen a couple of times inside of Whiplash. Here they're outside and on the field. And Austin Pink, second place team from day one. They fell a few bits in the rankings, but they're still holding on.
Yeah, they're still going to be looking good for sure in this one, as they're just going to be finding a little spot to land. Nobody's going to be really near them. You see Swilliam, though, who was able to have a pretty clutch performance yesterday. Right now, we might start to see some fire go down, but if they've got some blowtorches, they should be good to go. But that's not going to be the case, as they are going to force out that Portafort right here and now.
Not the only fire being quenched on the field of play right now. Hellfire, winner of last game, the trap setter down. Let's see who ends up taking his spot. Anas and Pink, they've had issues dealing with Portaforts, but it's chaos on all sides. On every single angle of this arena, there's damage and shots. Anas, the Enas from Anas is too much to handle.
Anas with the big, oh man, that right there was so unfortunate. That was just whiff shots. We saw it, I gotta call it
That's
out.
the movement. I don't think that this man was missing. I think Anas made him whiff with the movement.
I mean, Anas with a nice movement, able to get his duo right back up. Pink, I know Pink was down on that floor. Oh, so nervous, just looking up, saying, please win this, yes! And now they're gonna be feeling absolutely incredible because they know if they fell right here this early, oh, that leaderboard, they might not be on page 1.
Yeah, you miss even one game, you go down before that 7th zone, there's no chance you're getting placement, there's no chance you're hanging with the big dogs. Q-Jack, Nator, they want to get all the way back up there. The zone being this central, it's anyone's game right now.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Duke and Clicks right here. They've got to have a pop-off game now. Game number 8, if they want to climb back up and get back potentially in that top 10, they are going to need to have an extremely big pop-off game because these first 7 games, they've just not been going in their favor. They've even stated, you know what, we're a build team. This no-build thing, we're trying it out. We're here for it, essentially, you know? So they're going to really try to show their prowess in the next 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. Today, though, they still want to be able to have a good showing. They understand that there is a ton of money on the line, and having just one good game could give you thousands of dollars richer.
Definitely trying their best. And they have that symbiotic relationship between the two. The trust is always there. Another link for that Tilted Towers team that you see on the south side of the zone right now. Will they get it? They'll have to move a little bit. Acorn Edgy, Bad Sniper Mustache, side by side, hip to hip in points, and they're landing in the same drop. It's very interesting that they even are in top 5. Usually teams that share a drop like that or are contested, they're on opposite sides of the board completely. So the fact that they're looking so good, still keeping tabs on each other, it's not a free space inside the Tilted Towers land. They're definitely taking shots and making sure they're giving themselves as much trouble as possible. Looks like Acorn and Edgy move straight to the zone. Everyone else is taking their time.
Yeah, both of those duos going to be leaving out of Tilted at the exact same time, getting these early rotations in, and we have stated how important those rotations can be, as another truck is going to be going down, forcing out the Portafort and the Rift to go as well. Mustache is going to be looking up, saying, Bad Sniper, saying, bro, why'd you do that? We had a whole fort. Come on, man, we're good to go.
Both of them using their escape tactics, the defense at the same time. Bad Sniper comes all the way back down. The ground, though, on fire. Bad Sniper can't stay there whatsoever. Yeah, his shield's starting to melt right now, too. Kanata, king of the heavy sniper, just needs a little bit more of a left angle. Second Rift pop, and this is where they kind of run, I guess, out to the field and start to take a few shots. Mustache just needs to stay up and alive. That overshield's back and active. Maybe get over to Rave Cave. The biggest issue is that they went to the left. Acorn and Edgy went straight to zone. I guess left was the last page in your Choose an Own adventure book. You can't really go back and flip back in time either. It's going to leave goosebumps all over your skin.
But it looks like they are going to be getting the high ground. Okay, they aren't going to be turning down and laying on some fire. I thought they might have decided to collapse on that duo right there, but no, they're just going to be playing this one safe. And, I mean, that's really what you have to do. I am absolutely not mad whatsoever at these players for not going for engagement, simply because the meta right now is make it to end game if you want to get a bunch of points. The elims will come naturally if you're playing the right way at the end of games.
Is this 10 boogie bombs for Mustache?
Oh my
Is
goodness.
the plan here to just turn Game8
Into a dance party.
disco? Yeah, that's gonna be insane.
We're not going to be ending at Rave Cave, so I don't know what he's planning for, but right now it's definitely going to be a lively event at the end circle. That is going to be a wild zone with 10 boogie bombs. You can make somebody dance for about 50 seconds.
To use a rift to go, you have to be able to press the left click button. You have to be able to interact with your inventory. When you're dancing, when you're distracted, not going to be possible. So I'm curious to see if Mustache stays alive, how chaotic this end game gets.
Yeah, Malibuca and Epic looking over Clix and Duke right now. Gonna be getting a nice advantage. And they understand right where they're at. They're gonna be breaking this barrier, getting a lot of damage in, forcing out the rift. And now they understand Duke is extremely low. Gonna be putting in some more fire, but guess what? Duke, oh man, did he go down? He was extremely low. It looks like no, not gonna be dropping. There it is. They were able to get the final little bit of damage, and that is going to be troublesome. Clix is gonna need to get this revive, gonna need to clutch it up. Are Epic and Malibuca, are they gonna be going for this, or are they going to just be fine with getting the knock, letting the revive come through? I'm really interested because this squad right here, oh, the boogie bomb's coming out already. Oh, but Arab, it ended up coming back to bite him as Arab and Bloomy get taken out. I thought the boogie bombs were going to work in their favor, but no, Redley able to clutch that one up.
Hey, with Arab, when it comes to boogie bombs, no truck, no chance. If you can't get people off the wheels, he's going to get rolled down. Nice try, though, from the duo. Redley, Frosty, they're just too strong. They're too active in knowing what's going down.
And there was so much utility on the ground. There were so many rift to goes that they left that and they just said, you know what, we're out. We got enough in our pockets already, and here we go. Are we in Kansas? I don't know, but we got ourselves a tornado, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to ride.
On the Shifty Hill as well, a hill that a lot of teams are going to want to control. All sight lines blocked, and this is the POV for Redley and Frosty up top. This is why they wanted to get out ASAP. They saw the NATO, wanted to ride it. They get to just stay incognito up here for so long.
And I'm not mad at it right now, as you stated.
It's going to be in the next zone, too. There it is. You can see those two arrows in the bottom right of the safe circle, just flying in a little bit of a circle. They're kind of beige. This is going to be a crazy one at Shifty.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be very, very comfortable just sitting in here until that tornado goes away. And as you stated, they're going to be able to go right into Shifty off of that tornado if they want to, which can be massive because getting an early setup in Shifty, and if it ends up ending directly on Shifty, oh, it's going to be a lot of madness. I mean, Shifty's been in the game for so long. One of my favorites, Anas, able to get the elim right there. Big one coming out. Again, that highlight right there just showed the prowess coming out of Anas and what he's really able to do in those clutch situations where it's really clutch up or kick, literally.
Yeah, literally. And when these players are playing with shadows off in-game, Anas forces Swilliam to turn shadows on, basically tracking his silhouette and just painting a picture of bullets around his body. Once again, the movement from Anas was way too good. Kai and Draft, Kings of the Hill at Rave Cave, now inside the business down below. Gentle looking over at Malibuca and Epic. I think this is the most interesting POV to watch right now. They have been aware of 6 different types of forts around them, taking a few shots back and forth. I see Epic with 2 more eliminations. I have to believe that's on Knight and Rogue Shark, who were in this porta fort on the right before that Malibuca's looking at. Epic was looking over there at a little bit of a threat, and I believe one of these guys does have the heavy sniper, so they must have rattle-tattle straight to the head, gotten them down. Clix and Duke, who were so far away, I guess while Epic was fighting towards the right side, have slowly inched their way forward right below them. But once again, Malibuca versus Mustache. And we know this man does not miss. Affected already with the HP. They're going to be tracked down and split apart. Draft also walking in. Malibuca, it seems like his weapon is just a laser. It doesn't have a burst feature. It just has damage.
And a lot of people were saying, are you going to be able to perform the same way on land that you do online? Malibuca is proven that he can do it in the most important fashion necessary, $1 million tournament.
He wants that money. He's all the way there up top. First and second place. The difference, the thing that can make Malibuca and Epic catch up is just eliminations. They have to keep thriving for one of those 17-point games again. They want to get straight towards the top, but that takes a lot of work. Meanwhile, Steno on your screen towards the left side, kind of on the same layer overall as Anas, but on the other side of the mountain. They just need to stay low-key. They need to live to every 7th, 8th zone. They went down early in the last game, Rome, but they looked fine.
Yeah, and this team, they know exactly how to win. They actually won game number 1 yesterday, as we're going to begin another battle going down as Mustache is going to need to clutch that one up, is able to knock one, and they are able to get both as Mac wood, ends up falling. My goodness. And they're going to be hitting that rift to go because they understand that they're in dire straits. They've got to get out of this one. They're getting collapsed on.
All across the map now. Stories clashing as Edgy falls all the way down. Kanata with a 2-shot. We've seen him take 2 people down before. This is a walk in the park, a tutorial instance for the man under the bridge. Mustache, though, on the same side will allow that fight to happen. He'll be leaving with Bad Sniper soon.
And that is going to be unfortunate for Edgy going down right there. Definitely. Ooh, man, you see a Nas. He understands the situation that he's in.
Wow.
As that is beautiful coming out of Giannis. And now he's going to pick up Canada as well. Oh, baby. Oh, maybe not. Here we go. In a little bit of fire, in a little bit of trouble right now. If he can get him back up, that would be massive. But, I mean, these players, if they're aware that there's a knock there, they're not going to be letting up.
Tires as well will be able to just bounce him up and around. Pink going to be picked up by Nas, and with Rift to goes in tow, they can definitely get to the next part of the zone.
Oh, yeah.
Just have to use a few chugs here to get him back and active. There we go. And then, yeah, every single team rifting out. Kanata, though, not able to get picked up. Acorn was the one interrupting. Acorn, the one beaming. Janice, too, is not going to be able to find them through the bridge beams, but he's there to be able to take it out.
Yeah, and you can see getting away barely. I believe that was like less than 5 HP is going to be Giannis right there. You can see, hey, he's got 3. Yeah, called it right now. Extremely low up on this high ground, but still is going to have that shield from those minis. So with that rift to go in his back pocket, he might be able to make something happen as Acorn getting a whole lot of damage taken, and that is not what you want to have happen because I don't know how many heals Acorn has right now.
Not too many. Kanata might be down, but I'm not sure exactly how many he had in his inventory either. W Carry applying for the same trucking license that Anas just went for. It's same day express, almost same minute delivery. Although you can get your license, it looks like Anas does not know how to drive. Abu Anas, maybe help him out, give him a few pointers and tips. This is gonna be tough for him. He's still here, trapped and shifty. I think they're just trying to stay low key. So is that Jelty in a truck inside the cave? I'm not sure what's going on here, but that has to be a traffic violation.
Oh, most definitely. They are going to be getting a big parking ticket. They're going to need to move immediately before things get very wonky for this duo. You can see Frosty going to be putting a Portafort on top of a Portafort, getting extreme high ground right now, trying to get an angle. Is going to spot Kovacs. Is he going to be able to take him out? No! You can't be dropping that far. 55 damage going to be coming in from the drop damage, hitting the rift to go, getting up top. Look at all these players. Where are you even going to go to?
I just watched a Fortnite season cinematic trailer. Someone they jump from a Portafort, running into a truck, then getting ripped into the air, and then shockwaved into the zone. Marketability at its finest, Frosty. You're making this look so much fun for people back home, but you got to know that this man is stressed and burning on the inside after that.
I'm stressed just watching these players. I know they've got to be stressed, getting knocked into the zone, having to use a shockwave just to get back in. I mean, these players are feeling comfortable, but the fact that that storm is starting to hit for quite a bit, that's going to be massive. Seti ends up taking him out.
We saw Hellfire go down so early. Knight didn't have his teammate either. Knight falls beside Trippern, the winner from last game, and he dropped 5 Riftigos. 5 rifts. We talked about if you're a solo, how do you win? You live, you survive, you try to do something, maybe stay out of Epic's sights, because right now, this man is a laser beam. Spy getting found out, Hero up top now, about to get stopped too, but Trippern at that bottom right corner might just have got 5 Riftigos in his inventory.
Oh, that would be absolutely huge. You can see how small the circle is going to be getting, and I gotta be honest, right now, Malibuca and Epic, in my opinion, they're in prime position to get this victory royale. Yes, there's still 18 duos left, but they are looking absolutely primed. The shots are hitting, the communication's there. I think this team, they've got the capability to make it happen.
Perfect timing from Epic to just rip to go all the way away. Malibuca down below can get communications from Epic Whale to know exactly what's going on above him. He basically has a radar, an unmanned assisted vehicle up top, aerial style, and they know exactly where Riftguard's gonna be. Malibuca takes him out, or is able to be there, while Epic beams him down. They'll walk on fire, go through the flames, and get so much inventory space to be able to use.
And look at this right now. It's madness going down, as you stated. I mean, are you just going to drive it through it at this point? You can see right there the Riftigos coming out yet again. We're going to start to see these players turning into Eagles and Falcons really quickly, as they're already going to be hitting those Riftigos.
4 more in Sentinel's inventory.
Oh!
He's ready to get beamed. The truck, though, is not ready to leave play. It's got wings. Kick flipping in the sky. That has to be a bonus multiplier in terms of points towards the end of the game. Steno gets some ammo, dives back in. Everyone's just too scared to do anything
Look
right now.
at their kit. Like, Lucy and Steno have such a good kit. This is absolute madness. All of these players are so set up so well with so many Rift to Goes, so many shockwaves. This one could end absolutely any way. I have no idea how to predict this one, but you can see right now the fire's going to be coming in. Blake looking to take out Jelly, is going to be able to drop him, and that's going to be massive. As you can see, Pink, they understand that they've got eyes directly on them, and they're going to say, you know what, we're taking the party to you. As Scope ends up getting taken down, Blake is going to be the only one remaining on the team. They do get the full elimination, hit the Rift to Go, but they're outside the zone. You got to get back in, and they are going to be able to. Now, floating above, is anyone even on the ground right now?
Car crash for Tripper and denied 3 more Rift to Goes on the bottom there. He forced to just be in the sky now with about 30 HP. Steno and Luce, just absolute mafiosos down here on the low ground. They control everything inside this game. They've got the truck, they've got the rifts, they've got all action, and they haven't even cracked one open just yet. Luce now kind of affected. They'll take towards the skies. Cammy has gotten them out of the trucks. Luce also disappeared. He took Seti with him. Cammy alone on the ground. Malabuka in trucks. It's raining men in automobiles. This is just too tough to handle.
They are just relaying these Rift to Goes so many times, and this is going to be a very interesting one. We saw in the last game the low ground ended up paying off. Is this going to be the case yet again? Is Cammy going to be on the ground putting on some fire, but everyone's going to be landing around. Oh, the Rift to Goes are still going to be there. Everyone's going up top. Cammy, I mean, they might be able to repeat what we saw in the last game. Everyone's above them. This is just going to be free damage coming out. Malabuka in a little bit of trouble, and he's not going to be able to get back to the Rift to Go. A solid play, and now Epic, he's going to be in a very, very tough situation, understanding that he's just got to stay with the group. At this point, you got to be flying up. You got to hit those Rift to Goes. Cammy, they're putting down so much fire. Blake is going to be putting the boogie bomb on him, making him do the dance. Lucy coming up behind, trying to make something happen, ends up getting taken out. That's going to be massive. Seti still has the boogie bomb in his back pocket. This is absolute madness. Got to hit the Rift to Go. You've only got 10 HP now. This one is coming down to the wire.
Steno now up in the air, still has 3 Rift to Goes on his own. Portafort now dropped 2, so there's a little bit of defense for Pink to be able to use. 15 HP though, and he's getting boomed down by explosions from remnant trucks from the storms below. Still 12 people in the air, and he climbs sky high as well. Fully refreshed. Steno gonna hit it too, gonna cost him over HP.
It went away.
Cars, he gets back up into the sky. 2 more rifts to go.
The rift went away, but he had another one in his back pocket, so good to go just like that. And we can see those Rift to Goes are starting to run out now. And guess what? There is nothing on the ground. There is nothing on the ground. There's no one on the ground whatsoever. Cammy's gonna be the first one to land. Look up, you gotta take out somebody. Looking to potentially make clicks. Oh man, I think they're gonna be able to make this happen.
Cammy, all chug charges used, mythic hammer AR, but he gets surprised on the right side. Burn in the storm, no. He's going to just keep everything locked down. Clicks dropped way back, and he's not gonna be able to survive. Fahad as well, it's a misfire. Epic blocks it with a log. Fahad burns down 2. Tripper crashing down below. He gets beamed down. It's Epic's world, and he's not even living in it. Steno still alive, the highest in the sky. No one seeing him, everyone at fragments of HP. They're all burned down by the storm. Even a Rift to Go is going to be a costly usage right now. It's up to Kai to stop this competition before it goes sky high again. On his own turf, on his home soil, he's looking for the next shot. It's going to land once. Can he get it twice? Absolutely. It's a huge one. The third is not going to be enough. Steno survives again and again. Starting days off, ending them with wins, and saying we're taking this tournament before it even finishes. Round.
What a play by Steno and